All right, welcome back.
Welcome, welcome. Episode 3.
Episode 3. We are rolling along, baby.
Yes. How you doing, babe?
I'm good.
Good, I'm good too.
Nice sunny weather today.
Yes, it is November 6th.
6th.
Yes.
Right. What's today? Something happening today?
Today is Get Out and Vote Day.
Yeah.
The election day.
Yeah.
We have our stickers.
We voted.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. So hopefully when you guys hear this, hopefully you guys came out and exercised your right to vote.
Right. You can say, yeah, I voted too.
Yes.
When you hear it.
Yes. Yep, we were in and out.
Yeah, it definitely didn't take as long as I was anticipating. It's
Yes,
a good thing.
people always try to, I think, discourage people from going to vote. They're like, oh, it's going to take all day.
Mm-hmm.
But it really was like in and out.
Right. Yeah, I was expecting really to be there a little longer. Yeah, kind of.
Yes. And I tried to do early vote, but I was so busy
Yeah.
that, I had to wait till the day of, which is fine.
Yeah, it's
Like,
all good.
I got it done.
Got it done. That's all that matters.
Oh, what else?
Well,
Just got through.
yeah, we just got done with Halloween.
Yes.
Was that last week?
Yeah.
Yep, last week.
Last Wednesday.
Yeah. So we did Halloween.
Yes.
I have been eating entirely too much candy.
Dang.
And we got candy all over the place. And see,
Okay.
really, the girl, they really don't eat candy like
No.
that. So I end up eating all the candy.
Me too.
Yeah.
Look, Mona was looking for her chocolate kisses today,
Oh.
and I'm like, oh, they're gone.
Yeah. She said something last night about some chocolate or something she was looking for. Yeah. So.
It's a problem. We gotta get it. We gotta get rid of it. Like seriously, if it's not in the house,
Yeah, if it's not in the house, you don't
won't
think
eat
about
it.
it, right?
But if it's there,
Yeah, every time I
and
pass
it's
by,
like-
it's like
11 o'clock at night,
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I want something sweet.
it's calling. You can hear it calling from the bag. Like, come
We gotta get
come
rid
get
of
me.
We
Come
gotta
get
get
me.
rid of it. But yeah, so we're gonna probably have to get rid of the candy this week.
Yeah.
So we won't be, yeah.
We might have to get rid of
Heavier.
Right. We might have to get rid of some other stuff too. Talking about Halloween.
What we gotta get rid of?
All these mannequin heads and fake people that are hiding around the corners every time I walk through the house. If y'all don't understand, anybody that lives with a stylist or anybody that just has mannequin heads laying around, so it could be 12, 1 o'clock at night. I'm walking, to go get some candy that I should be getting, and I pass by a doorway and it's a Chucky doll mannequin
It's
head.
not a Chucky doll.
Mannequin head standing there staring at me, and so you see it out the side eye, you're like, okay, it feel like somebody's over there, but then of course when you look, it's just a mannequin sitting there. But
It scared me sometimes.
they are probably in every room in the house, and so sometimes I might forget.
Don't exaggerate.
You forget that it's there, and I'm like, man, this. I kind of get on guard right quick because.
First of all, I make I haven't changed it up this episode. So I make custom units,
Right.
and I
You
have
sell them too, so.
and I sell them, and so I have to have my stuff. I have to have my workstation, which I try to put it in one particular part of the house, so it would be out the way.
Right.
But yes, they are just
and they're all different varieties and different people. You got some that is like a little boy and one like a little lady, and then it's like so it's a. If you don't know, if you know, but if you don't know, trust me, it can be kind of startling. Walking
it scares
past
me
them.
sometimes. I get up like,
you forget, right? Yeah, like wait a minute.
That's right,
Okay,
that's
just
right.
a little 3.5 foot person standing there, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's all good, but it comes with the territory. You marry a stylist, you got those type of things that
you have to deal with.
and I don't mind.
So speaking of units and the hair, let's dive right into the beauty. Yeah.
We can do this.
Right, we are. We are. So, I want to talk about my October. My October is super busy, but the finale was my Colorado trip. And it was exciting though, y'all. So I know a lot of my friends and my clients were wondering, how the heck did Allison get to Colorado, to Denver, doing hair and making units and doing hair extensions? Well, it was a blessing, and
she good. Okay.
Hey. One thing I've learned in my business: when you take care of your clients, it's hard for them to find somebody to replace you. So one of my longtime clients actually ended up moving to Denver about 4 years ago, and she just, has been struggling trying to find a hairstylist that can do what I do. So, she called me up one day and said, Allison, I really want you to come. And I said, you know what? If you get a few ladies that can, that want the service as well, then I'm there. And she made that happen. And so it was a blessing because I got to do a little work and a little play, because one of the things on my bucket list was to see the mountains. Even though I would love to see the view.
Okay.
He going back with me though, because he's like, look, I'm going back. I'm going back. And so Walter will be with me because my friend insists on it. Then Walter has to come with me. So he'll be with me the next time, and we'll definitely get to see the mountains together. Mm-hmm. But we ain't going to do what we did last time, but I got to tell you what happened. Okay. Let me tell you what happened. So when I was done with all of the work, me and my friend decided we were going to go into the mountains on Sunday. So if you guys follow me on social media, I'm sure some of you guys saw the video, the footage. But one of my clients who is from, who lived in Denver for about 7 years, she said, oh, you guys need to go. And my friend has only been there 4 years. So she was like, oh, you guys need to go to Glacier, St. Mary's Glacier or something like that. So, my friend, we like, okay. And she's like, yeah, you just have to go through a little trail, and then you go to the glacier. We're like, okay, cool. Good, we got this. I said, I'm going to grab a little North Face, and then, head out. Maybe a little chillier, because it was really nice weather. It was like in the 70s. But we know when we went to the mountains, maybe a little cooler. So I'm like, grab a little North Face, So, y'all, we get to the area we were supposed to get to. We went up the mountain, right? Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden we get to like a gravel road. So she's like, she calling the one like, are we in the right area?
Is this the right place?
We're off the commercial roads. I'm like, okay, so I don't know what's going on, y'all, because this is my first time. So I'm thinking my girl knows. So she's like, yeah, you in the right place. You just park and you just walk through the little trail. I'm like, okay. So y'all got on some Minnetonkas, like some little soft, if y'all know what these boots are, some soft, no support. Okay. Boots, but I call myself being warm. And then I had my little Louis Vuitton little clutch, because I'm thinking we just going somewhere, real quick, like. So I'm like, we got one bottle of water. So we get out, and then we get out there kind of late. So we saw this older man. So we like, okay, sir, so is this the way to go to the glacier? He said, oh yeah. He said it's about a 45-minute walk. We like, 45 minutes? So they're like, you just have to go up the trail. I'm like, okay. Y'all, we literally climbed up a mountain. Yeah. Climbing up a mountain. To the point where I go to the right thinking I'm following the trail. I'm about to fall off a cliff. At this point, I left. The air was thin because we in the mountains. I'm breathing hard. I'm thinking I'm going the right way because I saw these big rocks, babe. So I'm like, that can't be the way. This got to be the cliff. Nope, we're going up these big rocks. We're climbing a mountain. Mm-hmm. So y'all know we the only people of color on this trail. All right. So they looking at us like, where y'all go? Mm-hmm. We like, so I said, you know what, forget this. I'm not finna be caught out here in the dog. I'm finna get up this mountain. So I done left Sharice. She cussed me out the whole way because she like, you running up this mountain. I'm like, yes, I'm getting up this mountain, y'all. Because I'm like, I'm going to go see what the heck we supposed to be seeing.
Was it going to bring y'all back down? Was there a ride to get back down?
No.
Okay.
We had to walk back down.
Okay.
But the walk down was a little bit easier. Because I'm thinking it's easier because I'm seeing people with babies on their shoulders.
Well, see, they probably used to trekking. And they didn't have any...
so I'm like, okay, no.
Minnetonkas on, is that what you call it?
Yes.
Yeah,
but no, they had on Timberlands.
Right. Some hiking
gear, backpacks.
Right.
I got a clutch.
Right.
And
some,
yeah. So everybody outside was like, which way to go? So anyway, we finally get up there. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was definitely an experience.
Yeah. Yeah, you FaceTime, just the girls enjoyed
I
it.
did, and the girls were like, wow. So of course I got to take them to see the mountains. When we go, we got to take the girls. But yeah, it was an experience.
So are we supposed to be doing the mountain thing when I go?
No, we're going to go to Vail, which is the commercial roads, and they're just going to take us, just ride us on up.
Yeah, and then we can kind of go out and see what else.
Yeah, but we also go to Colorado Springs, though. I heard about the little hot spring pools, and yeah, we're going to experience all of that. So
sounds good.
Keep you guys posted.
Yeah, sounds good. That sounds good.
So that was my Colorado trip, and I met a lot of great ladies. I worked on about 4 ladies, and I met about 6 though, and they were so nice, y'all, and they were almost just like we've always known each other. I mean, it was a beautiful, beautiful trip. So I can't wait to go back.
I'm sure they lining up ready for your services.
They're waiting to see when I'm gonna come back. But it was so fun, and it was the finale of my birthday month, October. So it was cool.
Good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I did, and I had the cutest little cart to take with me. I named her Rose.
Oh, okay.
I found her at the hair show. So it's like a portable, I'll post pictures. It's like a portable cart that I could do my work out of, and it was great.
That almost didn't make it because I was concerned.
You know what?
I was just looking out for you.
You know what?
I was trying to look out for you.
You know, he made me mad the night before because he's like, I don't know if it's gonna fit on the plane.
I'm just saying because I don't want you to. I don't want you to get there at 5 in the morning.
Yeah, I'm calling Frontier at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
You want to be sure.
Trying to see if this cart is gonna fit because it was a nice size, but it fit
right. It fit
perfect.
It fit perfect. But we just want to be. I just want you to be better safe than sorry because I don't want you calling me upset and crying, talking about you can't get your bag on, and you missed your flight and blah blah blah, and come get me.
God always makes a way.
Right on.
So it's perfect, and I got a lot of compliments in the airport on my location.
Good deal. Good deal.
So that was my experience. I loved it.
That sounds good.
Hey, shout out to my friend Sharice.
Yeah, definitely shout out to Sharice, and let's get us back out there real soon.
Oh yeah, real soon. So.
All right. We're going to get into the what I got going on.
Your beats.
The beats, yeah. So, you know, I'm a mature man. Mature, yeah.
That's a good word.
It's a good way to put it, you know. I'm in a
We're mature.
Right. I'm not in the 18 to 25 bracket, but I'm not a senior citizen, so I'm mature. I'm in a mature age bracket, right. But what I want, you are, yeah. But what I want to talk about is, as a mature man, as a mature black man, you know, if you say, you know, black man, what's synonymous with black man's music, it was probably rap, right? And, you know, so that's all right. So my question and what I've been thinking about is, what does a mature man listen to?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's a good one because I really feel like, you know.
Let me ask you a question now. Are we saying that you're not mature if you listen to?
No, not at all. Not at all.
See, okay, because we want to make sure that's clear. We want to make that clear now.
Right.
We're not saying you're immature if you listen to certain music. We're just asking what the mature
because of what I was gonna say is I listen to all music, right? And so some days, to be honest, some days I might be feeling like you know, Mos Def or Common or you know, even some
almost.
Yeah, or even some some Jay-Z, you know, especially now he's talking more about financial wealth and stability and family, all of that. So, you know, I can appreciate that from, we don't need you to silence there while we're doing the podcast, man.
How do I do that?
Yeah, so I'm going to continue with my story. So the music that we listen to, or the music that's forced upon us, is normally from 18, 20-year-olds, right? And so what does a mature, older...
you make me sound real old. Just say mature.
Okay, well,
just say between 30 and 40.
Okay, but I mean, but even past that, the point I'm making is, black men or people in general, if you grew up on hip hop and rap, that's your music of choice. That's what you always want to listen to, right?
Yeah.
If that's what you've grown up on and it's ingrained in you and you know. And so of course, you listen to R&B or gospel or country, rock, whatever. You can sprinkle these other things in, but the majority of the guys that I know, we grew up on rap. And so when you get to a certain age and now you got family and a whole lot of responsibilities and things you're trying to do, okay, I don't think it's necessarily beneficial if all you're listening to is music catered towards 18 and 25-year-olds, right? Because the things that they're talking about or promoting or doing,
I don't know what the hell they doing.
We're not doing those things anymore or have no interest or desire to do those things or be in that realm. But on the flip side, I think you can have a good balance of that. And so I listen to conscious rap or music that has a message, but I will also listen to,
what kind of music do you listen to, babe?
I like Dolph right now. I'm on that Dolph right now.
Okay.
Right. And so, but the thing is,
no, we'll support Dolph because he's from Memphis.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, there's a place and time for all of that, and so I don't think it's beneficial for somebody that's trying to do other things to be listening to music that's not talking about those things or encouraging you to do the things that you need to be doing, being responsible, being a husband, being a father, being around, take care of your family, those things, versus go to the club, blow your money, buy some J's, ride around, buy this, do that, do that. Yeah, do all of that. So I think I think that's one of the things within the black community that's a problem. Yeah. And there are not enough, I won't say there are not enough artists making that music, because there are tons and tons of artists making mature or conscious, or not even conscious, just good music with a good message, a good substance.
But I mean, you will know though just as well as I know that music is power and music is the gateway to a lot of things. Right. So we need good music to gather people.
Right. And so the point I'm making is people are making that music, but of course that's not what is promoted to us and to the communities and to people. So you gotta, if you want to hear some stuff like that, you gotta dig a little deeper and find those pockets or those people that are making the music that you're looking for, as opposed to being caught up in the trends and things that are happening and playing nowadays. Because it really I can understand why, when I was younger, they were like, my pops would be like, you don't need to be listening to NWA and this and this and this because they talking about this and you too young to be listening to that. And I'm like, nah, that don't make sense. I'm good, blah, blah. But I can see how, as I'm older now, I can see how music, like you said, it influences people, and it subliminally influences people to do things that they might not otherwise do, or to accept things they wouldn't ordinarily accept, because it is just put put to a good beat, and they program you over and over with that message, so it gets into your subconscious there. So
yeah, I definitely feel like it's conditioning our children.
Yeah. So if you got anybody, if you want to, I got a few artists that I listen to, but if you want to, shoot us an email or something and suggest some other artists or anything like that.
I'm always down for suggestions. I'm always looking for a good artist that I can listen to, because I cannot listen to the music, a lot of the music that they're putting out on the radio. I'm always down for listening to stuff that is independent or underground, like Toby. Is it Toby? The one out of Texas. And then one of my favorite songs right now is by Donald Glover, Childish Gambino. Oh, one of my good songs is Feels Like Summer. I really love that song. It really hadn't gotten a lot of play. Like, I think he put it out just like a hot second on Instagram. He got like a little cartoon video. He had a lot of rappers on there. But if you listen to the song, it has a really good message. Of course, he's talking about global warming and things like that, and how the world needs to change. But what I love about it is that he has a really cool Marvin Gaye feel to it. And I love that song. Like, that's in my rotation right now. Feels Like Summer. Go pull it up and buy it, support it. even though he always saying he'll retire every month or something like that, but he put out that song. I love it.
Yeah.
I love that song, and it was like a good follow up from his first song, you know, with the controversial, you know, video. So
This is America.
yes, this is America, but love it. Childish Gambino, go get it.
Yep. Yep.
So what albums or what artists
Well,
do you
you
think a
know,
mature man should listen
well,
to?
I'll say this: anybody looking for something, if you're looking for something different or good in an inspirational way, or just almost motivation, you know, some good motivation type. I came across Lupe Fiasco's newest album, and it's yeah, and it's called, I hope I'm saying it right, Drago's Wave, something like that.
No,
But
Lupe is a good one.
oh yeah, he's great, and you know he kind of
You
took.
need to send that to me.
Okay, I will.
Oh.
It's on title.
He's on top.
It's
Okay.
on there. So you know, I was just kind of thinking and like, okay, who can I find that's gonna give me this vibe that I'm looking for
It's
right
gonna
now.
feed me.
That's it, feed right. You got to feed me. So I was like, let me check Lupe out. I heard some things about it, and this album really, I haven't even finished the whole thing because it's so, it's, I don't want to say intense, but it's just he's painting a picture and telling a story with each song, and so basically it's talking about millions of slaves that were, you know, being brought over during the slave era and whatever, and how they were, you know, jumping overboard or being tossed off the ship or whatever.
Water.
Right. And so it talks about hurricanes and things like that. Are they this is my interpretation. Are they the spirits or the you know, the presence of those slaves that were killed or thrown over? Are they coming back in the form of storms and hurricanes and all of that? And he really, it's just a whole, it's like a mini movie put to music, right?
You know, Lupe gonna make you.
Yeah, and so it's real cool, and you know he's definitely, you know, got some good messaging on there, and it's just a really good album. But it's good to have something that when I want to listen to something like that, I can listen to something like that versus having to listen to just some negative stuff all the time. You know, now of course, like I said, there are times when I want to just, you know, I want to get in that mode and get in that element, but
you know,
there are other times when I don't want to be. I can't listen to that ride with the kids. I definitely can't listen to a ride with her. So you know, we got to have alternatives and other things. And even when I'm by myself, I might not be in that mode. I might be in a more
you never know what
different
mood
mode.
Walter's in, but he definitely.
You got to keep you on your toes.
Yeah, he definitely can introduce me to some good stuff. So I'm excited. I can't wait to listen to it.
Yeah.
Yay! I'm always down for good music, y'all. If y'all know me, I always need a good something on the rotation.
That's definitely one of our things.
So that was good. So you know, we always got to give you guys some balance.
Right.
So we have a question from a listener. Who was it? Is this a girl or a guy?
You know what? It's Chris, so that could
okay.
go any way. Right?
Okay, yeah, we don't know. So Chris asked, why did we decide to do a podcast?
I ask myself that all the time.
I know.
Why did we
Woo,
decide to do this podcast?
Ooh, Lord.
But we got to give the people what they want. That's what the people want it. I'm going to tell you that like every time I go somewhere, I can tell when people have kind of seen the podcast.
For real?
I can tell you, you know, they might, it's like an extra little smile, or they kind of speak a little different, or they just might say, how the podcast going? I enjoy the podcast. Or y'all, this dude I get all the time. Y'all look so good together. I'm like, we've been together 20 years. I thought we looked good.
Alike. Do we look alike now?
People say that, but I thought we'd been looking good, but now I guess we people see us on camera and doing this thing. But to answer that question, and what I think is, we chose to do it because we get all the time, y'all are a good couple, or people might say, we aspire, we want to be like that, or y'all go, they might say, yeah, y'all my favorite power couple or whatever. So for a while we were like, yeah, okay, whatever. But then, and I'm sure you've heard it, or in your meditations or listenings or whatever you're listening to, or even sermons we've heard or whatever, they talk about how you have to give yourself, and you have to give an example what you're doing, and if God is blessing you or you're being led in a certain way, then you have to allow that to come out. Huh? Right, there you go. Right. You have to allow that to come out, and so we feel like we're not doing ourselves any good or the people any good if we keep this information in house. Keep it to ourselves, and we go back. We're not experts. By any means, we deal with a lot of the same things everybody else deals with, but we've grown and matured, and we know how to do this thing. I think so. We want to give some insights and help into how we do
want
it,
to help,
and just be a blessing. People can see, if people can see and see what we're doing,
and maybe we can encourage other couples to, keep it going and continue the fight, because it's a fight every day. I think do we fight every day? No, it's not a fight every day. It's a struggle every day. It's a struggle. So I know me. I know that I've heard people, what they perceive on social media is strange. People think that it's like, oh, it's perfect. Like y'all got the 2 little girls, you got the y'all look good. But y'all, you can't look at social media all the time. Like, of course, you're going to put your best foot forward on social media. And one thing I'm never going to do, you'll never find me do, is vent about my husband on social media. Ever. If I'm mad at him, I will never put it on social media. And I suggest you do the same. You don't put your stuff out there.
Right, yeah, don't put your personal...
I would never put my personal business out on social media.
That's family business.
Yeah, keep it. You have to keep that at home, but...
And two, I'm gonna let you get. But when you do that, you allow other people to jump in there and be a distraction or sway the situation one way or the other. So keep folk out your business.
But one thing that I did, I do notice that people do have a perception of us on social media. And so I felt like the podcast would be a good way of showing people who we really are. Y'all can see how crazy Watts really is.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the point I'm making.
I think he cool. Y'all think he's so laid back.
I think people they see that now, and they see you're like, oh, okay.
Let me see what I deal with. All of it.
But people, that's part of what I was saying. I think people see that, and they're like, okay,
oh, perfect.
That's how, I can receive them because
So I just need y'all to see what I'm really dealing with here. But I just want people to understand that it's not all perfect. I
think people they post their highlight reel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They post their highlight reel.
And we gonna tell them, look, we just had pictures the other day. We took our fall pictures. Praise God for April for doing a mini session for us. Even though she'll probably never do it again. But I had to tell Waltz, look, babe, we didn't even argue today. Because we usually have a full-fledged fight before the pictures, and then we get up there and be like,
because she's so stressed about.
We be fussing there, okay?
Right.
But that's how it is, But this time I made a point, not because of growth.
You made the point. I thought I made it.
No.
I was telling myself like I made the point, like.
She'll never give me my props.
So, but see, that's good though. So we both on the same page.
I said we did not fight today, baby. He was like cussing at me. I said no, because of me, because I'm the one that's usually on edge trying to make sure this stuff is right, the girl's right, the hair right. I didn't allow
that your energy. This is how you do your hand. I didn't allow your energy to come over.
And I made sure my energy was on point so that I wouldn't bring the session down and have it all stressed out. So you don't get my props. Alright. But so even with that, like people, you're gonna see the finished product, you're gonna see the smile and the pose.
After the
and the love.
Right. After 1,000 pictures and filters and
after we didn't cuss each other out.
Right.
No, I'm just playing. But so again, of course we're gonna put our best foot forward. But we just wanna show the people that, marriage is work.
It's work. Every day. It's work.
Every day.
It's work.
He can say one thing and it's just like, oh, pray.
And she can say nothing sometimes. I'm like,
Oh! But anyway, so that's why we want to start a podcast, because we know there's a tribe out there just like us. And we just want the people to know that y'all can make it.
That's right. Y'all can make it.
Because we going to make it.
Yeah.
They'll do us part.
We're going to make it.
All right?
We're going to make it.
Believe it. So.
That's good.
All right. So we don't have an event today, and we're coming up on...
holidays coming up?
Yes, so, but we are coming on the holidays, y'all. Oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Oh, if y'all follow me on social media, I got my little fireplace going. You know, I'm a pro at getting the fire going. So I'm excited about my fire. Even if it be hot outside, I still put a fire there. But we are coming over the holidays, so instead of venting today, because we don't have anything to vent about.
No, I don't know.
Things been good. But I do want to highlight some local businesses that you guys can check out.
Yeah.
And
We're gonna be doing more of that too. So.
yeah, we're gonna try to do a lot of that. Because it was a lot of local businesses here, a lot of local entrepreneurs that I know and Walter knows that we want to showcase on our podcast, especially when as it grows, we want people to know. So my first person that I want to highlight is a lady by the name of Allison.
Oh, okay.
Right. Her name is Allison. Don't make me laugh. So basically, I don't know her new name is gonna be, but anyway, she's getting married soon. But
Congratulations.
oh Lord, no.
Y'all remember that Vesta song? What that Vesta with?
Yeah, but that's not a good song.
Huh? It wasn't a good song.
Not
Cause
for this, because he was
I'm
married.
I'm just saying.
He was married another woman.
I know, right? Okay, you right. I just think about, you know, if you, anybody, if you grew up, you know, watching what BET, Video Soul, and all that, and they would play that commercial. Yeah,
anyway, you meant well. Okay, but anyway, her name is Allison Gladness. I had to find out what her new last name is gonna be, but I'm gonna have to tell you I met Allison. So I think I mentioned this before. We did an event with Brandon Daniels. And Allison was there, and she got up and she asked a question, you guys. And when I saw this girl, y'all, this girl was freaking gorgeous. I'm sorry. I mean, she was gorgeous. And I love to compliment a woman who is gorgeous. And she was gorgeous, had the cutest little dress on. You know, she was just all put together. And so when I met her, she was like, my name is Allison. So I'm like, oh my God, yay. So we have to, you know, be friends. And come to find out, she has a company that she started called King Status Grooming. Yes. So what it is basically a product line for our men, our kings, for their beards and their hair care. And you guys, she has the best website you guys can go to. It's King Status Grooming, and it's ksgrooming.com. And you can find, you know, fall collections with, you know, things like cream and grooming cream and butters and moisturize and nourishes, enhances the beard.
Put all this stuff in your beard?
Yes. Look, y'all, Walters is already on the way. Because I told her I have to get stuff for him. I wanted him to be a model, but, you know, we ain't made it there yet. But his stuff is on the way. Because that's one of the things I'm going to get him for Christmas. But again, it is King Status Grooming. And I'm just going to read what's on the homepage, which said, we understand that natural hair isn't just for women. These products are designed with any king in mind. Grooming products formulated with premium all-natural ingredients for textured beards at an affordable price. Their motto is, we keep it simple so your beard doesn't have to be. King Status Grooming is made in Memphis.
That's what's up.
Yes, that's what we talking about. Made in Memphis. That's what we want. You know?
And Memphis businesses supporting other Memphis businesses. That's what it's about.
So yes. So you guys, please check her business out. Again, I'm gonna say it one more time. It is King Status Grooming. A great website is ksgrooming.com, or you can just Google King Status Grooming. It'll come right up. And I believe they have some apparel on here.
Okay.
Yeah, and they also have a variety of collections.
So they do like gift packages that you can send.
And I'm sure she's gonna have some stuff for the holidays, like the different, you know, packages for the holidays. But I'm just gonna personally give you like a little variety pack to see what you like.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
she's gonna get some stuff together for me. to just give to you. But when I first met her, I told her that Walter was going to be using it. But anyway, y'all check her out. Check her company out. Again, it's great for the holidays. It's great stocking stuffer for your man, for your king, and for his beard. Everybody's about the beards now, so I think it's just genius. And I'm all about natural products and like I said, supporting our people.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, cool.
And
so,
if you got, oh, go ahead.
I don't know.
I'm going to tell you, anybody, if you got any other businesses you want us to spotlight or you think might be good, shoot us that email, beautybeatsbalance@gmail.com, and we will, try to fit them in and spotlight. Also, send your questions as well, beautybeatsbalance@gmail.com.
But I have some, each episode I'm going to be spotlighting a couple of different people that I personally enjoy their products. But I just want to start off with Allison's products again. So, check it out. All right.
Sounds good. Well, I want to throw this in. No, it's kind of serious, but it's kind of one part serious, the other part not. Okay, so Tennessee Titans. Shout out to the Titans. They beat them Cowboys the other day. So all my Cowboys fans, go Titans.
No idea.
Right. Also, when speaking of the Titans, guy I went to school with, man, the Titan, Jason Daniels, man, he recently lost him a week or so ago. So just shout out to his family, friends, and anybody that was involved in his, Titan Electrical Company and his motivational speaking and stuff. I knew Jason for a long time. He did a lot of work at the salon and stuff like that. When he used to do, he was one of my first loyal clients. He used to always come and record. I recorded Jason, Jason for sure for years. And so I just want to take a minute, shout out to him and his family, rest in peace.
Yeah, and to whoever lives he touched, because he was a motivational speaker, and he was so motivated and driven, and he was a great businessman, y'all. He will be missed.
Yeah. He came from, like they say, came from the bottom, you know what I'm saying, and built it up. We watched him build that thing up. So
that messed us up.
Yeah, so just that's good motivation. Also, just man, live your life, do what you're gonna do. You never know when you're out of here. Live it to the fullest. Love on your people, love on your family, your kids, love on your parents, everybody.
So we ain't gonna end on that note,
right?
Because that's kind of sad.
Yeah.
We gonna end on this. I'm going to the very first Memphis Tigers game today.
Yeah.
So my specs ain't going, but I will be wearing his penny shirt. Even though he didn't give me one, I'm gonna wear his.
Yeah.
So I'll be going to the very first game.
So go Tigers, go man.
Tigers, go Penny Hardaway.
Let's start this thing out. Let's get to that tournament, man, and at least get us one win in the tournament. We get one win in the tournament.
I hope we win today.
We're gonna win today, but we get that one win in the tournament, get to the tournament and get at least one win, then you did.
Yeah, y'all support the Tigers.
Yep.
And the Grizzlies.
Yeah, support the Grizzlies. Grizzlies, they all right. They roll.
Yeah.
They're doing okay.
All right.
Anything else?
No, that's it. I'm good.
All right. Send us those questions. Subscribe. Tell somebody about it. Yes. If you see us in public and you like the podcast, say, I really like the podcast.
We have been enjoying the feedback, so keep it coming.
Yeah, keep it coming.
Keep it coming.
This is,
one girl told us we need to be closer to the camera. We need to get a little bit closer. So the people can see us.
Right.
But anyway, all right, y'all. Peace and love.
Peace and love.